afternoon. The Board of Zoning and Adjustments of the City of Decatur is now in session. You're before the Board of Zoning and Adjustments today seeking special consideration to an ordinance based on special conditions where the literal enforcement of an ordinance will result in unnecessary hardship for you, but there's been an error in the enforcement of the ordinance. We only have 4 members here today. It will require 4 favorable votes. So we will give you the option to present today, knowing that all 4 have to be in agreement, or you can choose to come back in December and not have, to reapply when we should have 5 minutes here. Please come forward when your name is called and state your name, address, and what you would like this board to do. All cases will be called in the documented order. Please call the roll.
Delane Dean.
Here.
Mark Moody.
Here.
Flora Gonzalez.
Here.
Tom Pope.
Here.
Are there any corrections to the minutes of the last held meeting? Can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Please call the first case.
Application and appeal of Dodd Signs and Service LLC for a 300.64 square feet attached sign area variance from section 25-76E2 and an 80 square feet directional sign area variance from section 25-73-2 for a new speedway project. Property is located at 3523 Deer Road Southeast in the M1 Light Industry District.
Just state your name and your address.
Colby Dodd, it's 50 Electric Lane, Sylacauga.
Tell us what you would like us to do for you today.
Speedway's wanting to add the signs, and they're wanting to go up a little bigger than what y'all allowed. So they asked us to come see if y'all would allow to go a little bigger with the signage.
Questions from the board?
The directional signage on page 15, D4, D5, couldn't find D6 on here.
It may not be your page 15.
It's a D4, you said?
Yes, sir. They're shown on the site plan. How far are those back from the road?
The last one we did was we did one in Mobile, and they were offset. I'm not sure exactly how it's laid out, so I'm not positive on how far they're off the road. I can show you one that we just did in Mobile and show you how far they are. I would say they're probably 20 foot off the road. Maybe a little further than that. I'm trying to find it in here.
They're in the package as they're identified as variance required. They are over
Okay,
the height
yeah,
limit.
yeah. Yeah, you want me to show you a picture of them? You can kind of see how far they are.
Well, I'm wondering what the hardship is, why those cannot be brought into compliance. What is the hardship?
They just want them, I guess, big so the truck drivers can see them. That way the cars and the trucks don't mix up which lanes they're going in. There's, most of them they set up, they have it where the trucks go out opposite of cars. That way they're not interfering.
Are they lit signs?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are they larger than a speed limit sign?
Yes, sir.
Even if they were in compliance?
Yes, sir.
All right. Those are originally solved by truck drivers too, though, right? Speed limit signs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just because they're lower to the ground. I think 6 foot to the top of it.
What did you read in the pre-meeting about how far back from the road would be in compliance for a 6 foot tall?
I think it was 80 square feet.
And they're 32.
The way they show it on this, y'all have this one? It shows the map.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be more than, I want to say it's probably more than 50 foot back from the looks of it.
From the property line?
From the property line,
Yes.
I'm really not sure exactly. Normally when we lay them out, the electricians and the GCs already have the electrical, how far back they want them. But I'm gonna say on the property line, it's probably 10 or 20 foot back off the property line. It's hard to tell exactly with this, but I know off the road, it'll be a good ways back off the road.
Other questions from the board? Is this a standard package, sign package that they use for all of their?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, they're pretty much, most of them, they set up the same way, upon approval from the cities. But they're pretty much set up pretty standard to all of them.
So is that the hardship you're here with?
Yes, sir. I think it was that sign and, that was it. I think it was just for that sign maybe, or there was one for,
I think it was over on your attached sign, square footage.
yes, sir. My secretary's actually been doing it, doing all the paperwork with it. So I'm not exactly sure on all of it. Now here's this thing. There was a 300 square feet attached sign area variance from section 2576. I'm not sure which one that is though.
I think that's all of it.
All of it.
That's all of the.
That is.
Oh, okay.
On the canopy and on the building.
Yeah, I added them all together. You were allowed 200, and then so I did the math.
Oh, okay.
That's
And then
all
this
of
one
it.
directional sign. Bigger. Okay. Any other questions from the board? Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department? No comment. Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve as submitted, provided the directional signage is in compliance with the zoning ordinance.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Delane Dean,
Yes.
Tom Polt,
Yes.
Flora Gonzalez,
Yes.
Mark Moody.
Yes.
You have been approved.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. Please call the next case.
Case number 2, application and appeal of Mighty Sanchez for a 5.5 feet side yard setback variance from section 25-10.82E to construct a carport 9.5 feet from the side property line. Property is located at 916 Betty Street Southwest in the R1 Residential Single Family District.
Good afternoon. Mighty Sanchez. Property is 916 Betty Street Southwest here in Decatur.
Did you understand that you have to have all 4 have to be in favor, or you can choose to come back?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, tell us what you would like us to do for you today.
To approve the extended setback variance for a carport that we are wanting to install at the property.
Questions from the board?
You say carport, but I think what gets into the side yard setback is the lean-to.
That is correct. The lien is 14 on the length.
Yes, ma'am.
And I am wanting to see if I can get that approved. That is due to the hardship that there's not enough room in the garage. We can't keep property out in the driveway because we've had theft. There's been another garage built to the property, approved by the city, of course, and there's just not enough room. We have police reports where we've had multiple thefts in the property. There's a fence that's been installed as well, but not enough. If I only do the 30 by 50, it wouldn't be sufficient for the cars that we have and the tools.
What's the hardship? Why does that lean-to have to be located in the side yard versus the rear yard along the 30-foot dimension of the proposed, garage?
To have enough room to go in and out of the driveway. And the lien basically is going to protect just their property, like the generators that we have, tools like the lawnmowers just to avoid getting damage. It's funds, of course, invested into, personal property that we want to avoid being damaged and stolen property.
Would the fence be in front of the lean-to, or would all of that be open to the road?
So the fence is located here, so it's to the side of the fence. And the lean, it's shorter than the carport height. You wouldn't be able to see the lean from the outside. There's also the privacy fence that we have, which is a vinyl that avoids the scene from the.
So what is the height of the lean-to?
It is, if I'm not mistaken, it's at, let's see. I don't have that written down here, but I know that it's not near what the height of the carport will be. I want to say it's at 8.
All right, any other questions from the board?
I got one. If your hardship is if people are stealing things out of the yard, how's a carport going to protect them?
Well, we have a privacy fence now that we've added to the property since that's been happening. Now that we have the property, the privacy fence, that's going to help us avoid having to leave cars in the driveway. We have a driveway so it's the side of the house by the garage. Now we don't have to leave the cars outside because we'll have enough room in the property. So it'll avoid us leaving that and it'll avoid the theft. There's 2 cars already in the garage. There's a total of 5 vehicles in the house. 2 in the garage, 3 will go in the carport, and then, of course, there are lawnmower and things like that used in the house in the extended lane.
Go back to Tom's question. Is there a reason the lane could not be put at the back of the carport to where it's going into the backyard?
Then I won't have enough room to turn with the vehicles.
So there'll be a vehicle under the lean-to?
Not under the lane. Well, since the lane's going to be under, I can't put the truck under the lane. That's going to be basically used for the tools. For
Lean-to is
home
not
is
enclosed.
for home. No, it's open. There's no walls.
Any other questions from the board? Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department? No comment. Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its review. Is there a motion? To vote.
Make a motion to approve as submitted?
Is there a second? Second. Please call the roll.
Mark Moody,
No.
Flor Gonzalez,
Yes.
Tom Pohl,
No.
Delane Dean.
No. You've not been approved. I will say, if you just do your carport, you do not have to come to us, because the carport dimensions that you laid out do not encroach onto your property line.
So having the lane,
The lean is what's throwing it. Yeah, the lean-to is the issue.
how is that an issue for the city? I'd like to know that. If it's in the property and there's enough room still from like the property line to the lane.
Because it encroaches into what the city has declared necessary
Your side yard.
in between your side yard and your property line.
Okay.
Again, your carport dimensions are fine. That does not, that does not encroach in that area.
Thank you.
Thank you. I guess in those 2 cases, we follow.
Case number 3, application and appeal of Gordon Telepin for relief from an administrative decision to deny a use not permitted from Section 25-12, and application and appeal for a use permitted on appeal from Section 25-12 to operate a law firm business. Property is located at 1206 Somerville Road Southeast in an MC Medical Center district.
Tiffany Speed, 305 Vaughn Street, Hartsville, Alabama, 35640.
Tell us what you would like us to do for you today.
I've prepared something, and so I'll give it to y'all. So first off, I want to begin by thanking the BOZA board for your time this afternoon. You do so much for this community, much of it behind the scenes, so we really appreciate each of you. My name is Tiffany Speed, and I'm an attorney.
One second, before you get too
Yes.
far in, let me make sure you were good with only having 4, knowing that all 4 will have to have a favorable vote.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you can choose to come back and be seated.
We're okay with your 4.
All right. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Tiffany Speed, and I'm an attorney with Mama Justice Law Firm. I'm originally from Culver City, California, but I moved to the South for law school, and along the way, I fell in love with an Alabamian. My husband and I have chosen to build our life here in Morgan County, putting down roots and raising our family. Just as my family means a great deal to me, so does the firm I work for. Mama Justice has been my professional home for several years, first as a law student and now as an attorney. In 2023, Inc. 5000 recognized our firm as the fastest growing company in the state of Mississippi and is the fastest growing female-owned law firm in this country, with offices in Tupelo, Jackson, Columbus, and South Haven. The woman behind Mama Justice is here with us today. She's wearing a fabulous blue tweed jacket. If the board authorizes our request for 1206 and 1208 Somerville Road, Decatur will be our first out-of-state operation. Out of all the cities in North Alabama, Florence, Coleman, Athens, and Huntsville, we chose Decatur. We see tremendous potential here, a growing and increasingly diverse city, a tight-knit community, and a clear need for younger legal professionals like myself. If the sale is approved, Mama Justice intends to make a meaningful investment in this community, not only financially, but through outreach and service. Service is central to who we are. The foundation of Mama Justice is simple: treat community like their family. Our service includes volunteering with Habitat for Humanity, where I personally helped paint a home for a family in Tupelo, participating in cancer awareness 5Ks, supporting local high school career fairs, and many other community-focused initiatives. Service is part of our identity. We believe Mama Justice will be an excellent fit for Morgan County, for the state of Alabama, and especially for the city of Decatur. We are excited about the opportunity to expand here and become a meaningful part of this community. As a young attorney, I would be honored to help bring more young professionals to this area. We have big plans for contributing to Decatur's future, because Decatur is not stuck in the past, Decatur is moving forward. Our plan for 1206 and 1208 Somerville Road can become an extension of home for us. The journey to find the right location has been long. We explored other cities and areas, but our hearts were set on Decatur. This will be our primary Alabama operation. Mama Justice is no stranger to growth. In just 6 years of business, we've expanded to 4 locations, 10 attorneys, and now have more than 50 staff members. We want the city of Decatur to grow with us. We are committed to serving the people of Decatur and ensuring that community has strong, accessible representation. That is the Mama Justice way. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you. Questions from the board?
How does Mama Justice, how is it tied to the medical community?
Our firm represents parties that are seriously injured. And so we have catastrophic injuries. Sometimes we have death cases. A lot of our clients have been impacted physically in a major way.
I mean, is it part of your mission statement too, Mama Justice's, how they're advertising, that's really what their practice?
Absolutely. I mean, our mission is to help the seriously injured and catastrophic injuries, absolutely.
Any other questions from the board? As you know, right now in the medical district, it is limited to,
Correct.
strictly medical companies.
Yes, ma'am.
There is a new zoning going into effect in January where this isn't an issue anymore. So that's what we're kind of dealing with up here, is the fact that in 2 months' time, it's a non-issue.
Can I just add something to that exact point? So we right now have some cases in our client pool where they are in North Alabama, and so we're not able, because I'm working from home, and as much as I would love to invite all these clients inside my home, we can't do that. So we're not able to service our clients in the capacity we would like to, and so in the event that you approve this, we will be able to. I will be in the office ready to help this community and North Alabama in general.
All right, any other questions from the board? Question or comments from the public?
Well, it's actually just a month. Right, a little over a month we're talking about.
Right.
So,
Yeah, planning can comment to this, real quick, if you guys are okay with that.
Sure.
Just making a comment, but the planning department's point of view on this, so we understand that you as the applicant are attempting to put underneath the current zoning ordinance. The text says that you're trying to put a legal firm in a medical district. But the planning department's point of view is that just because you may primarily focus on the medical field and legal term, that doesn't constitute or prove being related to the medical field. So, but in a month's time, though, underneath the new zoning ordinance that's going into effect on January 1st, you would then qualify as being able to go to the medical district, which the medical district is changing to institutional underneath the new zoning ordinance. And then all you have to do is come back to us. So as of right now, the planning department doesn't see that you technically qualify underneath the current zoning ordinance, but if you come back in a month underneath the new one, you would. So we just definitely want everybody to know that.
Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Any other comments from the planning department?
look, I just say, well, basically, as I said, a month, if y'all view that, the new ordinance coming into effect, it's, that's maybe a justification for hardship. It's fixed to change, so while, but then you gotta go to the next step. Is it a use permitted on appeal? In other words, is it a use permitted? Can you put certain conditions on it to make it conducive to the medical district? So you get over the first hurdle that he's talking about, that you see it as a hardship because it's only a month away. Then you go to the next question, which is, do you see this particular use as something that could be compatible with the medical district under certain conditions? So I'm not trying to confuse you, I'm just saying there's two different levels of
Right. Right, the first one's a special exception use. And then, do y'all do any kind of representation that is not injury related?
No, we do only injury-related cases, whether that's car accidents or workman's comp. Everything that we do has a tie to the medical injury-related client base.
Do you have a business card or anything that kind of says that in summary? Anything? Letterhead?
I don't have a business card on me. My boss may have a business card on her.
But we have a website that talks all about Mama Justice. I'd invite you to go to that. We have lots of 5-star Google reviews. We do dog bites, car wrecks, truck wrecks.
Can you state your name just for the minutes?
It's Missy Wigington, Wigginton.
So again, y'all don't do anything that's not medical related.
That's correct.
All right. Any other questions?
May I make a statement? Hi, I'm Dr. Telepin. I'm the owner of these properties. So Dr. Telepin, Gordon Telepin, 2309 Arapahoe Trail, Decatur, Alabama. And again, I appreciate you guys taking these cases. So I've been in solo private practice in Decatur for 31 years as a surgeon, 32 years, and I've occupied 1206 Somerville Road since 1995 when I bought it and renovated it. Then in 2003, I bought 1208 next door, and I used it for about 8 or 9 years as kind of an extension of my practice, and I did that for approximately 8 years. So I retired this past summer from my surgical practice. And what I wanted to say was, you know, medicine has changed a great deal in the past 32 years, and not many new physicians want to go into solo private practice and run their own practice, you know, like I did. They either want to be in a big group or be hired by the hospital and be a hospital doctor. So therefore, the trend is going to be for doctors to be in kind of larger multi-suite buildings. And I own 2 single suite buildings, basically. So therefore, small buildings in the medical district, to keep the medical district vibrant, it is very wise of the city with this last regulation that got approved to broaden the categories of professional entities that can be in the medical district. I mean, I think that was really a wise move. So the opportunity to have this great legal practice come to town and use my 2 buildings and attract, you know, new young professionals to the city, I think is great. And as we're saying, in a month, this is a non-issue. But the point is, we do want to move forward and at least have them move in and start so, you know, they can practice and not have to come back and present this again, since in January 1st, this is a non-issue. So that's why we're here today, because the way we understood it, there's not even a meeting in December. So that would push this, if we had to come back to Board of Zoning, that would push it into January, if I understand that correctly. So that's the point of this. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for approval. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve as submitted.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Flor Gonzalez,
Yes.
Delane Dean,
Yes.
Tom Pohl,
Yes.
Mark Moody.
Yes.
You have been approved.
Herman, do I need to read the next case? Because there's,
Read it and vote on it.
You got anything to add to this one you just shared?
Whatever that was true.
My experience today, when you're ahead, stay
I think if you'll call the next case,
sure.
we can open it up for comments. Herman, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is, we'll vote again. We'll open it up for comments and we'll vote.
Y'all gonna use both the buildings.
Should I give my name again just for the minute?
Probably, just let him call the.
Case number 4, application and appeal of Gordon Telepin for relief from an administrative decision to deny a use not permitted from Section 25-12, and application and appeal for a use permitted on appeal from Section 25-12 to operate a law firm business. Property is located at 1208 Somerville Road, Southeast, in an MC Medical Center district.
Tiffany Speed, 305 Vaughn Street, Hartselle, Alabama, 35640.
Is it safe to assume you will only be doing medical-related cases from this address as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Are there any questions from the board? Questions from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comment from the planning department? Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Delane Dean,
Yes.
Mark Moody,
Yes.
Tom Pohl,
Yes.
Flor Gonzalez.
Yes.
You can get the second address as well. Is there any other new business to discuss? And next month's meeting would be
January.
So we will not have a meeting
In December.
Okay. That will be.
Well, I think actually you guys have to vote on that, if I'm not mistaken. I think you,
vote to
All right, do I have a motion to not have a meeting in December?